Well, it's out of the casting pot. And I posted a picture of the mold originally on I posted the clip of us struggling to get it out on my Instagram. And a teacher, an artist who teaches people how to do molding and resin, commented and said to cut the corners off of the mold. Um, because I did a square mold box. So I cut all this off the edges, and he said it might make it easier for me to be able to get the item out. So what I'm going to do now is I stretch it around a little bit, and I don't know if I can do this by myself still, but I didn't want to put marks on it trying to get it out. It's a resin casting now. It's not like when I made the original mold. I still think I'm going to need help getting it out because it goes down in the center. And he's like, oh, put some filling in the center of it. Well, I have crystals in there. Like, I don't want to mess up what I'm trying to do, but I don't see me being strong enough to get it out still. And I knew that wasn't going to be solving my issue. Oh, so the old man's almost here. He should be coming in any minute now. And this is the first casting in this mold. And I did take a little more than the corners. I took my razor knife and I kind of like shaved the edges of the corners after I got them off. Trying to get it closer. Like, I don't want to damage the mold. I might try shaving it down to get it even thinner. Because he was saying you only need a 1/2 inch around the edge of the mold. And the mold sticks out to about here. So I pretty much did stick with that, but the corners had extra. So I was willing to shave them off. It was just that if I was going to sell this mold, I wanted it to look nice. But so far from what I'm seeing when I'm pulling it back, like for some reason there's a gap here, an air bubble. I'm not sure if that's because I took out a couple teaspoons when it was sitting in the pressure pot. I don't know why I did that unless my shelf wasn't even in there. Also, it's a little bit shiny, but it's not glossy on the side of it, so I may end up having to gloss my item before I cast it again. And I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to sell this. I may just be selling the ashtrays out of it. I don't. He said to use PVC, a piece of PVC pipe, so I could get it close to it, so that the mold isn't as thick and hard to get off of it. So that sounds like a good idea. I will have to look into that. I'll have to take the ashtray with me and see about buying a fitting that it'll, fit around it. So I don't know if this is actually going to be a mold that I'll be able to put for sale, if it's going to be successful or not. I did cast some other molds, send in one of my artist friends who has a YouTube channel. I'm sending her some of my items. And tonight I have to mold a few more for her. I'm just trying to take up a little bit of time here. He should be home. Let me look out front quick. Okay, it's not. I don't see him yet. I don't see him. So I used moldstar 15 slow to do these Let's see if I can show the box. Moldstar 15 slow. Can't really see it. I got another camera going over here too. So it's from the Smoothon company. That's why I call myself the Smoothongirl, because it's been life-changing since I went to this company. It's amazing. They're just amazing. Their products are amazing. I would love to use a lot more of their products, to be honest with you, but I guess I should just stick with the one thing that I'm doing. So I'm going to wait for the old man to unmold this one. I'm going to turn this one camera off. I'll unmold this little guy while we're waiting. So this is for making geode paperweights. I was trying to create my own geode type mold, and I just haven't been able to achieve that yet. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm waiting for this mold to just give up. I have to get some air behind it. The first time I did them, I had to crack the cup. And I have not, like I said, been successful in achieving what I set out to do with this yet. So in time, maybe I'll find the right shape I'm looking for. So it comes out of this one. The first time I had to break it out of this one. So I'm able to reuse this cup. And this is not, like I said in my other videos, this is not a mold that I'm able to sell because of the quality of it. It's very flimsy, and it's just not a quality mold. So as you can see, that's my mold, and I'll just sit it back inside there. Try to center it because I don't want resin to ever touch the plastic cup, and this mold is slowly tearing on the side. So that's pretty good, but I can't bring it up past here now. Oh, he's here. He's here. And this is the paperweight. I'm going to ask him quick if we can unmold this while we're on camera. Hi, I'm on live. Can you help me unmold this quick? I can make it for you. Now, someone recommended, an artist teacher on Instagram recommended that I cut the corners off. So I trimmed it, and supposedly it's supposed to be a little bit easier to get out now. So we're going to try. But again, I can't grab it where the crystal stuff is, like here. So I'm going to only be able to grab it from that side. Just see if you could bend it back at all. You should be able to bend it. Yeah, that's good. I got to get air behind it. That's the problem. Let's see if you could push your thumb down here where the cigarette would go and the bend there, and get some air up behind it. It should release. Don't hurt yourself, honey. Right where that lip is, see where that thing goes down where you would sit the cigarette? See if you can get your thumb up behind there to pull it back a little bit.
You get your thumb up behind there. There it goes.
It's breaking the seal now. Okay. You okay?
I hurt my finger.
Okay, we got it out. We got it out. Thank you.
Okay.
What do you think? Does it look beautiful?
Yeah. but I don't smoke.
You think you think it's too much of a struggle for people to going to be able to work out this mold?
No, not if they have a good partner.
Right. I have an amazing partner. I love you.
Love you too, hon.
What he said to do was get a piece of PVC pipe. That's would be only a half inch. Give it a little half-inch gap around the edge,
Mm.
and put that, cut a piece
Mm.
that would be about that high,
Mm.
and put that down around it, and seal the PVC pipe on the bottom, and then pour the mold stuff in.
Or a 5-inch coupler would work perfect.
So maybe we could look into that. I mean, this is how I learn, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to try to shave a little bit more off the sides, but
Why? That ain't make it weak.
yeah, but I need to make it bendable.
Well,
But if we
can you read all that stuff?
What? No. The only thing I can use this for is for when I put my shelves inside. I can lay these pieces on top of things and then put the next shelf on and then even it out with popsicle sticks. So I did save the chunks to try to use them, but I can't like remelt it or anything like that because it's a 2-part. So it's a work in progress. So maybe we could try a piece of PVC pipe. Okay, I love you. I am. I love you. So what do you think? There's a little air pocket there from me probably removing a couple of little teaspoons. I had the little teaspoon sitting here that I used. This little spoon, because it looked like it was going to like drip over the edge of this. So I kind of like took a couple teaspoons out, and that's the exact amount that's missing from there. So what happened was the resin had stuck to the edge of the mold, and then I took some out, and it was probably not as level as I wanted it to be, and it left a little air pocket, which I would have thought that if me taking it out, it would have just affected the top, but it affected the edge. So I did this with epoxy candy. I used the Violet Crystal Shimmer Tint. These were test bottles that I was sent months ago that I have a lot of videos up using the shimmer tints. So if you want to check them out, I'm doing art, I do tiles and stuff like that with them. But I used, I'm going to say I used at least 7 drops because I figured if I was going to color it, why not just try for an amethyst type color on this? So we have little teensy pieces of silicone that I just have to pull off of there. So this is the shimmer tint. So I don't know if you could see it shimmering and sparkling. You could definitely see it here where it's clear. So the ashtray itself was semi-shiny. I didn't think about that. I could have painted, or I can still, put some clear coat on it. But I can't be putting clear coat over my crystals because that, I don't want to ruin that effect. I like how they look. And this crystal got ripped out on the original, so I have that being fastened back in and sitting and curing. So it's a work in progress. I hope you like it. Please comment, good or bad, please. And I really appreciate your time, and thanks for putting up with the struggle because it's real. I'm learning. I'm in a learning curve, and I'm learning how to do bigger items and how to do it properly. And I did take classes, and I did learn from Smoothon how to build a mold box. But here I am coming up with a different shaped item, odd shaped item even, you know, with harder grooves and stuff. And so I don't know if I should sell this mold because I don't want to make it difficult for other people. So maybe you could comment about that. Do you think it's something that I should sell? Do you think it would be just too difficult for the regular person to want to handle? And we are going to try to perfect the mold. We are going to try the PVC because he can build anything. So he seems to know exactly what I would need. So I am going to try that. Definitely. But anyway, I'm going to go because he's hungry and he worked hard. So it's that time of day. Thank you so much. Um, please share the video. Well, I don't know if it's a video worth sharing really with the struggle in there, but um, you could share it and please like or comment, good or bad, and make something beautiful. Please check out my other YouTube channel. I have 127 videos up. Um, I have a website, leecranchcreations.com. The spelling of it is in the link in the bottom. I guess you could just click that link. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go to smooth-on.com. They have amazing, amazing products there. And you're going to want to check them out. Have a great day. Rock on. Make something beautiful. Ciao.